Hello and welcome to Shaftlands Weekly Update, the show that used to be Shaftlands News until we got sued. Then we changed it to Shaftlands Weekly Scrolls. Then we got sued again. Then we changed it to Shaftland Elder News, and well, let's just say we're Shaftlands Weekly Update from here on out. We are on location from Rusty Manor. We had a request to do a spotlight of Rusty Manor, so we are at the rail station and we'll show it to you as best we can in a small period of time later on in the show. So, in the news today, we have a sighting of a host. Eric Fullerton was seen on the Shaftlands. He logged in earlier this week, and then within 10 minutes, the server crashed. The dominant theory right now is that it just could not withstand the power of his awesomeness, but there are rumors that he tried to spawn 1,000 guests. So if you see any ghasts in the sky behind me, just sort of let me know, and hopefully we'll be able to get through this podcast. So, the state of the server. The state of the server is that we have had a large uptick in activity since the last update to 1.3 last weekend. I may not look like myself today. There has been a bout of the Steve flu going around. I have caught it, so my skin is not quite the same. I look like a Steve. But I assure you, I am SRJ26, and I'm just not quite feeling myself today. We have 2 pages of whitelist applications piled up on the forums, so they're doing a good job getting through those. I saw Random, I think, on earlier doing those and getting them whitelisted. And the uptick of activity should continue for a while. It's a popular server, but people don't like to use old client jars. We were going to give you a regular weather forecast every week, but it looks like there's no real need for it because when we're shooting on location, you can see the weather right now. So I'm sorry, Random Steve, but SRJ Steve has got some bad news for you.
What? You mean you don't need me to do the weather? Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no need for weather, but we'll find something else for you to do. Okay? We promise you'll be part of the show.
All right. I'll think of something else I can do. I want to be a star, like Eric Fullerton, but with less guests.
Okay, and next up is our spotlight on Rusty Manor. We'll show you around and let you see a little bit of Rusty Manor's awesomeness. It is a very amazing place. We are at the Rusty Manor station, so we're going to start our spotlight here. I believe Rusty may have built this. It looks like his style, but at any rate, this is not the crowning achievement of this area. So, let us walk down, and there is the entrance to Rusty Manor. You can see he's already got some statues. Statues are all over the Shaftlands, but these are definitely some of the most artistic. You've got a sort of a knight with a sword there. And he's been doing some work moving villagers around, so there are some rails that are sort of crisscrossing around his area. And as we go through the entrance, you'll see he's got his carpet sort of with a slot in it for a rail track. And the first thing we're going to see is his entrance hall, which is beautiful. It's really impressive. And he has a mob elevator right smack dab in the middle. And it lifts them up, not just in a boring old, straight up the pipe way, but in a really artistic and beautiful way. And you notice that the ceiling has blue wool, so that you get that nice illuminated effect up top. And the thing I'm going to mention first about Rusty Manor and Rusty Lemon's work is that he has been he's an artist. He's actually an art student. And he has been using materials for the purpose of making them artistic rather than for efficiency. So, for example, you have all these walls that have, furnaces. And I don't think there's anything in the furnace. It's just that he wanted that look. And you'll see that all around Rusty Manor. It is definitely a testament to extra effort being put in to make a more artistic and beautiful base. So we will continue on. There's no way I can show you everything in his base. That would take, maybe an hour. And honestly, I think that, maybe Eric, Wes, and Brent should do a full-scale, hour-long view of everything he's got, or, half-hour-long view, and show all the amazing stuff. We turn from the water elevator and go down this long hallway. And down this way we will take a right turn and we will see Rusty's library. I believe he has read all of these books. He's a very, very good student, fast reader. And we'll sort of head downstairs, and with any good base, there are secrets. So he told me I was allowed to show you one of the secrets. We'll push a button right there. And lo and behold, we have a secret door, because every library should have a secret door. So let's go down this rabbit hole and see what we find. We come down here, and what's down here? Well, it is a jail, where apparently all of the people who have been stealing from him are kept. At least that's what he told me. I think he was kidding. As we proceed down the main hall, we will come into a large and dramatic building here, round in shape, and it is his exotic plant arboretum, I guess. And from the outside, this is the thing you'll see first, but it's really nice. He's got a lot of neat stuff in here. And as always with Rusty, the architecture is the key. Now, the whole thing is a work of art. I don't think he does anything without thinking about the artistic results. So this is his arboretum, complete with random zombies. The whole area, by the way, is not real secure because it's still under construction. So if you come here, do not come without adequate ability to fix whatever you break, because you could easily break stuff. No truly epic base would be complete without an iron grinder. So we have a large and very artistic building over here. That thing right there. I don't even know exactly what it's made out of, but it's really nice and very neat looking. It looks like a spaceship or something. And if we come over here, we'll see that we have an iron grinder. I'll even trigger it. And there we go. Oh. And that horrible noise are the iron golems being destroyed. And there we go. So he has an iron grinder. And a beautiful one at that. Rusty has also done some work building with ice. He's used ice in the nether for super fast running on ice sheets with a 2-block high area, so you can go really, really fast. But he's also done some architecture with it, I think. And rather than just make an ice pool in some icy area, he built an ice house. So this building is dedicated to housing this small pool. It's one of the things I love about Rusty's work. He doesn't do anything halfway. If you're going to make an ice house, well, you make an ice house. And this is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in Minecraft. So, alongside all of his other stuff, it's just amazing. You should definitely come and check it out, but again, be very careful and please don't blow up his stuff. That would be tragic. Underneath Rusty Manor, we also have a few hidden rooms in addition to the one under the library. This one seems to be an experiment in darkness and half slabs, and seeing sort of what kind of result you can have with a large building with some half slab roof bits with full blocks to sort of just get a really neat look. Anywhere you look, you'll see something artistic you can learn from at Rusty Manor. It's really just an education to be here. Over here we have a storage area with ton of chests everywhere, and a large furnace area downstairs. I'd love to see what it looked like to have all those going at once. I'm sure he's probably had a lot of them going at once just to see. And if we come back over here, I believe there might just be a hidden room. Where is that? There we go. So a hidden room. Let's go down and see what we find. So, down here we have a secret room, and what's over here? Oh, it looks like more beauty. So here he's been experimenting with lava lighting, doing half slabs in a corner like that. Frankly, I think it's gorgeous. And over here we have some farms. And again, everything is artistic. Art student after all, so you gotta expect a certain level of beauty here. Now, Rusty is not looking for neighbors. Do not move up near Rusty Manor. He is not looking for helpers. He is a one-man band. Here's the enchanting area, so you can step up here and step on the pad and get splash potioned. Um, I almost want to say I would liken him to being a little bit like Etho, but with a little bit more style, and with a few less vids. And here is his brewing room. And yeah, so beauty everywhere, style everywhere. And again, I think someone should do a full vid showing off everything he's done with an interview of the man when it's done, because yeah, it's amazing stuff. So if no one else does it and he finishes this whole area, hopefully I will, but hopefully someone will. Maybe someone that'll get a lot more hits than me. But at any rate, yeah, this has been Rusty Manor. I haven't even shown you everything, but there's not time to show everything because there's just so much cool stuff. So back to me at the news desk. Last week we had a question of the week, and it was, what in this next update 1.3 are you looking forward to using the most on the Shaftlands? And we had answers from a bunch of people. Buru Sutazu and Super Mokalala are both looking forward to using sandstone stairs, and Absolutist can't decide between upside down levers and sideways logs, and Zanman, a redstone fanatic, is looking forward to tripwires and ender chests. So either watch out around his house or look for ender chests everywhere near where he lives. This week's question of the week is going to be an easy one, hopefully, for those of you who have ever dreamed of being a mod, or at least a mod here, and it is this. If you were a mod on this server for a day, what would you do with that newfound power? Put your answer down below in the comments or on the forum post that I'm going to create for this newscast, and if you have a good answer, maybe it'll be included in next week's show. So, announcements. For announcements, we have two new things that have opened up, and they've opened up a while ago, but I haven't mentioned them yet. The first is the Icy Lake rail station and the Icy Lake racetrack, now open north of the Kinky River jungle area. So just take the Kinky River line north, and you'll find those up there at the end past the Kinky River station. The other thing that I'm going to announce is Blockhopper's Spleef Arena is now open. It's been open for a while, but I'm not sure it's gotten much use. So if you guys know about it, maybe you'll go off and start using it. So there is a Spleef Arena in the KR area. And if you have announcements you'd like to see on this newscast, please mention them, and I will do my best to include them next week. Put them in the forum post, or you can even leave them in a comment below. That is all for now, so thank you for watching Shaftlands Weekly Update with SRJ26, and here on out that's what it'll be called, and we will see you next time, hopefully from some interesting and crazy new location. See you next week. Bye-bye.